So this is what a rice paper plant looks like in the spring, early spring, and it has started to grow. And what I find is that the first leaf, like this one, won't be very big. It takes about 3 to 4 leaves until they start getting to the right size, you know, like I think I measured them at about 40 inches across on my biggest one. So you'll see this, each one will get progressively bigger, and the small ones usually fall off, you know, late spring sort of thing. They'll just turn brown and fall off, and then I'll just kind of hold on to the real big ones. So this one here will be bigger than this one, and then that one will be even bigger. So it takes a little while for them to get going, but once they go, they do quite well. This one gets a little bit more sun now, so that's why I showed this one. It's a little bit further ahead. And you can see the last year's growth kind of has a bit of a smooth appearance, and you can see this is where each leaf was attached. So every time it adds a leaf, it adds, you know, roughly an inch. And then last year's growth was right here, right around here. So you can see the older growth gets a much more kind of wrinkly, gnarled appearance, and the year before that it was right around here. So that was year 1, year 2, and year 3. I've moved this one I moved this one to this spot, so it slowed it down. I have a bigger one that wasn't as big as this one in the beginning, but now that this one's been established and it gets quite a bit of sun, I imagine it'll put on about 3 or 4 feet, maybe even more. My guess is that this will be to the top of the leaves about 8 feet this year, and right now it's roughly 4. So they do grow very quickly. And what you're gonna find is once they get to a certain size, they send out runners. So you start seeing little rice paper plants popping up, and I have one it's almost 20 feet away from the mother plant, so you never know where they're going to show up. I imagine somewhere in here I'll find some, or at least one. And they're really easy to just kind of pop out of the ground, and you can pop them up and give them to your friends or whatever. I don't find that they're particularly invasive, but then again, I haven't had them in the ground for 15 or 20 years. Maybe once you get a big clump, they could be a little more problematic, but here they seem to be relatively tame. Thanks for watching.